cycling is it's a very costly sport. Like any sport, when you reach that level, when you are trying to take it as a profession, and it becomes costly. Be it any sport, and cycling is nowhere different than it. Wired computer, wired bicycle meter just to get my speed and something, and I just it cost me rupees 1,000 and 1,500, and I could just see my speed with that speed and distance. And after that, I upgraded to a better version, wireless computer, bike computer. I started saving money. I used to give tuitions and all from parents, from friends. Friends helped a lot. So I sold, I got the new second-hand bike from a friend of mine. I got it for 25,000. That was my first road bike. That was also a Firefox, but that was almost a 2-year-old bike, so I could hardly ride anything with it. It was tough riding with it. Completing 200 and 300 kilometers with that bike, with that saddle, I still believe I've done a lot with that. So first of all, it's a grade 2 carbon fiber body. That itself cost quite a lot. Even if you just buy only the frame, it will cost you almost 1.2 lakhs or 1.3 lakhs. And after that, the gears, it changes with time. The first I used to ride with Claris, then I came to upgrade it to Soda, then I upgraded to 105, and then I'm riding an Ultegra group set. My current cycle, it costs almost close to rupees 2.5 lakhs. Meri Daddy Acto 6000. And before that, I had 4 cycles, and one gifted by my father. The first one, it cost almost rupees 22,000. It was not a road bike, so I went to buy a road bike at that time, but we couldn't afford one. It was almost more than 50 to 55,000 when I went for the first time to get a road bike. Endurance race is something like that. After finishing the race, you must have that energy to ride more. Almost double of that race that you have completed. Like if you have completed 600 kilometers race, you must, मतलब उसके बाद वो एनर्जी रहना ही चाहिए. तुम ऐसे ही चलाओ कि उसके बाद तुम और 200 या 300 किलोमीटर चला पाओ. एंड रोड रेस इज़ अबाउट समथिंग कि उसके बाद चलाने के बाद तुम और उठने की हालत में ना रहो, ऐसे चलाओ. इट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एंड्योरेंस एंड रोड रेसिंग. इट्स दैट कुछ एनर्जी बचता नहीं है उसके बाद. एंड्योरेंस इज इट्स मोर ऑफ अ mental game, so you'll have to be mentally tough before attempting for it. So what I used to do was I will never check the meter while I was riding, because see 400 kilometers left, 300 kilometers left, that used to have a bad impact while you are riding. Like it motivates you, it demotivates you. So I never used to check not even my speed, not even my time, and not even my distance, not even the distance left. What I just used to check was my heart rate. Am I going steady or not? If you're keeping your heart rate steady, it's going at around 140, 130. It's an endurance zone 2 heart rate. That's what I wanted. It's going through a good pace and good heart rate. That's what a rider wants. Everyone have a wrong conception that cycling is more about power and power strategy, but it's totally a wrong concept. Cycling is more about endurance. Cycling is more about mind games, and it's more about strategize, how you strategize for the entire race, not for the, like, if you exert too much in the first 200 or 300 kilometers, it will be super difficult for you to complete the rest of the 700 kilometers. So you'll have to strategize according to that. You have to hydrate yourself. You have to keep in mind what kind of roads are there ahead, what kind of situation you will have to pass through. So everything depends on that. Like, error in cycling means you are gone. You're gone. Anything can happen. If one error, that's why I said cycling is more about strategies and how you plan the race or training than about power. Even a rider with less power than you can any day beat you with his strategies and mind games. I don't trust the data, I guess. I have recorded a speed of downhill speed of 108 kilometers per hour, but I have no idea whether it's a true data or just a fault of the machine. It happened maybe for a second or something, but I have no, it's hard to believe, I guess. Even when you are climbing a mountain for stage races or something, you have something in mind ki after this point you'll have to get to ride a beautiful downhill road to the base. of that hill. So I used to watch a lot of downhill videos, like how to properly take a downhill, how to get the maximum speed out of it when there are turns, when like there are something like technical ways how to be fast in a downhill. There are several positions which make you more aerodynamic. And again, my coach used to say it's always better to brake early to get a faster acceleration later on after the turn. So that's what we used to do, like going from the far right of the road when there is a U-turn towards the left side, going from far right end of the road towards the close diagonally towards the left end, and then taking a U-turn and accelerating after that. And it's quite risky, road racing, but that's the main thrill of it. The risk part of it. That's riders going at a speed of whooping speed of, even though when they ride in a peloton, I've been into a peloton rode with them, speed goes more than almost 42-43 kilometers per hour for a long period of time. Cycling is a kind of sport where the rider needs to be a little bit mad. Like, you'll have to think differently. I used to just go out with my bike whenever I wanted. So that's it. I just roam around the city, just increasing my endurance at that time. It's not like I used to take it as a profession at that time. And when you are started to take it as a profession, it becomes hard. I remember a time in Nainital. I was riding. That was a day we had time trial sessions. So everyone in the team, there was 2 national champions who was riding there, Rahul Singh and Arvind Panwar, and 2 more riders. They were great riders from Meerut and Delhi, and 2 of us from Kolkata, and very basic riders went for the hill training for the first time, and we are going for a time trial session. So we were riding. I was in the 5th number. We were riding in a peloton, straight peloton, one after another. Streamline pace line, we call it a pace line. So we were riding like that, and I was checking my speed. It was crossing 48-49 kilometers per hour, and I was riding at the 5th position. At the front, the leading the peloton was pace line was Sir. So we are riding in that speed. My heart rate was around 160, 170. It was less. It was supposed to be quite high. On the speed I was going, it was supposed to be close to 190 or something. But since I was riding at the back, almost behind 4 riders, the energy that I was consuming was quite low. So after that, for a moment, I thought my heart rate was very less for that speed, and I tried to go just out of the pace line for a second. And the wind I get at that time, it was like my heart rate from 160, it jumped to 180 in that 5 to 6 seconds gap, and I again went back to the pace line. So these kind of trainings are there in road racing, the speed. That's why I got into road cycling, the speed. I like speed. That's all about it. Mostly you need to practice hard. There's no such proper training for endurance. When I was into endurance racing, I didn't get any proper guidance for that. What I used to do was, I just used to went out for a ride, and for 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers once in weekends, and then shorter ride, 60 or 70 kilometers ride per day. That's what I used to do. And when you are maintaining a speed of almost 35 or 40 kilometers per hour, and for that too for 1.5 2 hours of intense training, so I used to like a lot. So it's more about that pain, but the pain is the happiness pain. It's like a pain of happiness that you get. See, first of all, it's about the speed. I always like speed. I prefer speed than comfort. But again, one more tough incident was like while coming from the U-turn point, there was a 50-kilometer long stretch, and I had to cross that during 8 or 9 in the evening at night. So that was, and I had only one light, and the crew car was not supposed to go with me. So it was supposed to reach the reach the point at a certain point, and where should I reach, and then we should just exchange and time note and something, and then we can leave. So the crew car is not allowed to just go behind me. So I had to ride alone the whole time, the 50 kilometers. There was nothing at this time. So my main aim was just to finish it. No, there was a cut-off time of 75 hours, but I didn't set any time to just finish it, because this was my first time I am riding outside the state. I have rode outside the state, but it's nearby state, and I rode with almost all the known riders. So for the first time, I'm riding with totally unknown buddies, and then unknown roads. In Kolkata, there is no such opportunity for doing 1000 BRM. No one tried to do that ever from West Bengal. unknown climate. The climate was totally different there in Delhi. The time I went for the 1000 in January, so it was way too cold, way too windy, and even in the during 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, there was foggy. So it was tough for me. For mainly the second day was very tough, because when I started late in 6:30 in the morning, I couldn't see more than just one hand ahead of me. The stretch, not a petrol pump, not a single thing, not no shops to buy water and something, and food, nothing was there. It was very monotonous riding in that time on that road, that too alone, and deserted road. That was a tough time. I had to fight a lot with with myself only. That was, I guess, 4 or 4:30 in the morning. I was about to reach the final point. It was basically a 11 kilometers race, and I've almost covered 1,000 kilometers, and I had 11 kilometers left. I exactly don't remember the distance left, but after that, when I was climbing up a bridge, and that time only a bike hit me from behind. My tire got cut, and I had no option. The car was just in a few meters ahead of me, but I couldn't take any help because I have crossed the last checkpoint, and the next checkpoint was my finishing point. So I had no way but to carry my bike and run. I love that sport. It's more about the love towards the sport than being it a profession.
My name is Tamal Chatterjee. I am a professional cyclist. This is my story.